welcome back. At this video, we are now officially halfway through our James Bond Jr. comic book journey. I love the cover, and I love the name, Terror on the Orient Express. Just us being on the Orient Express, kind of makes you think of maybe Alfred Hitchcock and, of course, From Russia with Love. Anytime I hear of the Orient Express, I have Bond thoughts. Anyway, let's get into it. We start with a blast. Literally. Of course, I thought it must be a terrorist attack by scum, but it was just IQ, much to Milbank's exasperation. For this, Bond and IQ are confined to the school for the holiday weekend. During their punishment, Tracy drops in to deliver a package. The package, apparently from Q's Uncle Max, is a stone amulet. Buddy Mitchell also comes in announcing that Q's uncle has been sent a tele-message to Q, stating to come to Venice at once, bring the amulet, matter of life and death, along with 2 tickets for the Orient Express. Honestly, one would think maybe a faster type of transport could be used, but oh well. At least it's first-class tickets to this train. Of course, Bond Jr. and IQ are not to leave, but Buddy Mitchell, being the responsible adult that he is, comes in for the boys in the end, telling them that he will forget to know about the message and what they plan to do as long as they come back before the boss man does. And this is just once again we see the true irresponsibility that this man possesses. Meanwhile, we see a shadowy figure watching them with binoculars, who also follows our heroes to the train. IQ is not wanting anyone to bother him, so he tells Bond to go to the dining car to leave him alone. As Bond is asking IQ if he requires anything, we see a familiar face pop up. Odd. Bond then knocks him out with a book, which happens to be Murder on the Orient Express. How cute. Can't beat a good book, as Junior says. Bond drags IQ out of the train onto the top as Oddjob busts through the door and gives chase. Oddjob does catch up with our boys, but IQ touches his hat with the stone and turns it gold. IQ apparently has the Philosopher's Stone. This causes the hat to be too heavy and fall over Oddjob's eyes, which makes him get hit by a beam, which causes Oddjob to fall off the train. The next day, Junior and IQ talk over what IQ has. Junior starts to think, men obsessed with gold, kind of rings a bell. The boys arrive in Venice, but can't seem to find IQ's uncle. But Bond Jr. does snag one of Uncle Max's trinkets. Who knows what it could be. So, on the boats in Venice, our boys head for the police station, but find Oddjob on a gondola, which for some reason the boys try to outrun. I mean, yeah, you have to be able to outrun a gondola, surely, as Bond Jr.'s boat has an engine on it, but oh well, whatever. Somehow, the boys are lured into a ridiculous submarine by Oddjob. As Bond Jr. and IQ are forced into the sub, they see none other than Goldfinger and Uncle Max. Honestly, Junior should be saying Goldfinger. I thought you were murdered in El Dorado. Anyway, Goldfinger, of course, wants the Philosopher's Stone, and Bond Jr. freely gives it to him. Psyche actually gives him the trinket he took from Uncle Max's house. Goldfinger then realizes that this is indeed not the Philosopher's Stone and sends Oddjob to get the real one when Agatha Christie helps Junior for what is probably the 3rd time in this story, as he hits Oddjob in the head with the book again, in what is now a very old joke. IQ then uses the Philosopher's Stone to turn the submarine gold, which causes the sub to sink because of the excessive weight. Our gang then find a smaller submarine that has not been turned to gold and escape. But our heroes aren't out of hot water yet, as Oddjob and Goldfinger give chase in another boat. IQ then has a great idea, putting something into a bottle and injecting it onto Goldfinger and Oddjob, blowing them away. When asked by Junior what IQ did, IQ tells him it was from a chemistry experiment that he had, which is a nice little payoff for the opening panels. Back at the academy, Junior and IQ are hanging out as Milbanks comes back, but Bond assures him that they have both been as good as gold. So, honestly, I like this one pretty good. Probably not as good as the one before it, but I think this one's pretty good. I think there's a lot of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade references here. I mean, the whole sending IQ a message and telling him to come to Venice. I'm pretty sure they took that right out of that movie. But it's all good. I mean, it's kind of an Indiana Jones style plot as well, with the whole Philosopher's Stone, which I think was one of the indie comic books during the 90s. Something like that. But anyway, that pretty much wraps this one up. I did enjoy it. Can't say anything bad about it. Some of the pros would be IQ does quite a bit on this comic book, and there's good payoff from the first pages, and of course the biggest pro is, hey, we're on the Orient Express. And cons, by far the biggest in my opinion, would be that stupid book gag. I mean, it was all right for once, but 3 times, kind of dumb. But anyway, we're gonna leave it off, and we will see you on the next one. Goodbye.